Alright there, listen up. You've seen the shredded physiques all over Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube, and you've probably wondered, how did they get here? Well, today I'm going to break this all down for you. Alright? Easy. I built an aesthetic physique, and I'm going to show you exactly how I did it. No fluff, no BS, just the real steps that you need to transform your body and how I transformed my body. If you're ready to level up your fitness game and start seeing results like never before, hit that like button. Let's dive straight in. First off, it all starts with your mindset. You need to understand that building an aesthetic body isn't just about lifting weights or following a random diet. It's a lifestyle. I had to shift my mindset from I want to look good to I want to be my best self. So, you have to be willing to put in the work day in and day out, even when it gets tough. Motivation comes and goes, but discipline is what gets you the results. You want them results, you want to look good. You've got to stay put with your mind. Your mind has to be up there in the rankings. Easy. Along with the mindset, I also focused on consistency. So you don't get the results overnight, it happens over months, years. You need consistency, that is key. It's all the small, consistent actions that add up over time, you know? So, just like that, let's talk about the most important part of building an aesthetic physique, and that would be, of course, your nutrition. I was eating to fuel my body, not just to satisfy cravings, but I made sure to eat in a calorie surplus to build muscle while keeping my food clean. So, I wasn't eating like a pig, I was making sure I ate very healthy foods that would actually build up my body while keeping it lean. So increase the muscle while keeping the fat low. So basically, high protein meals were a must for recovery and growth. Think chicken, lean meats, eggs, and plant based options are very good too. Another thing I did was tracking my macros, especially protein, carbs, and fat, to make sure I was hitting the right numbers. And of course, you can't forget the importance of water. Hydration is key, trust me. Without proper fuel, you won't see the results you want no matter how hard you train, okay? So make sure you're staying hydrated, especially if you live in countries that are hot like Australia, the Middle East, just deserts or something like anywhere where it's summer, when it's hot, when it gets hot, you need to drink at least around 3 liters at least. That's what I typically do. But I always strive to hit the 4 liter mark, but sometimes I get pretty full, so it's hard to do. But yeah, let's move into the training, which is very important. This is where the magic happens, okay? So I focused on a combination of weight lifting and hypertrophy, basically strength mixing with muscle building workouts. And for me, compound exercises like deadlifts, squats, bench presses, and overhead presses were key. These target multiple muscle groups, including the legs, quads, your chest with the bench, even triceps with the bench, and overhead presses for the triceps, obviously. So, this builds a solid foundation of strength, which is very important if you want to get that aesthetic, that Greek god, Greek sculpture looking physique, which a lot of people want to obtain because it looks fantastic and it looks very cool. So, yeah, that is a very important aspect you want to focus on if you want to get that physique. But I also made sure to incorporate isolation exercises to focus on specific muscle groups and really sculpt my physique. I'd say it's about finding a balance between heavy lifts and the right kind of movement for your goals. But another emphasis I want to talk about is your core. So there's many ways you can include your core. For example, those seated machines where you're grabbing the two handles and pushing back for your back, you know what I'm talking about? That is not good because it doesn't engage your core. Something else I'd like to focus on, a different exercise to that one, I would do barbell rolls, or I will do single arm rolls on a bench to have your leg to the side giving you that balance, and just lean forward, keep a straight back, grab that weight, push it up towards your chest kind of, and just do reps of that, and that engages your core a lot while also working out your back. Because we've got to understand, these Roman soldiers back in the day, these Greek sculptures, all these people, do you think they were doing seated exercises? No, I don't think so. They were doing pull ups, push ups, they were doing calisthenics, obviously. So, although you don't want to focus completely on calisthenics, it's very good to mix the two. So, mix them both and make sure you're gaining the all of the progress from both of them, basically, to keep it simple like that. And now we're gonna head into recovering and resting. Now, this is something a lot of people overlook. Rest. You can't build muscle if you're not recovering. I made sure I was getting at least 7 to 8 hours of sleep every night to help my body repair. Recovery is just as important as training. Your muscles grow when you rest, not when you're lifting, alright? So that's something you gotta focus on. I also did active recovery like stretching. Foam rolling is very good to get the muscles moving, get blood flow into those compartments, and to avoid injury, stay flexible. And guys, remember, you don't grow in the gym, you grow when you recover. So keep that quote in your mind, alright? That would help you in the future to stay away from injuries and all that. Alright, now I want to delve into the last, bit, which is the mental game. You've got to have that crazy mental strength, all right? The mental strength is very important. Like, how many times did I feel like giving up, but I kept pushing? Oh my god, at least hundreds of times, I swear. And I haven't even been gymming for that long. Whether it was bad workouts, slow progress, or just a lack of motivation, I didn't stop. I kept going. I kept facing those setbacks like a true Roman soldier, like a true Greek god sculpture, alright? Every setback is a lesson. You have to keep your eyes on the bigger picture, and that's ahead of the road. Just look at that light ahead of you, okay? And focus on that. Don't focus on the now, focus on the then or the when, okay? So yeah, just keep your eyes on the bigger picture. Don't get discouraged by small failures, you know? You're building more than a body, you're building your mindset. So don't think that this is going to help you just physical. It's going to help you mentally as well, not just physically, all right? And let's wrap it up now, okay? That was a lot of talking, but let's wrap it up. So there you have it. Building an aesthetic body is about consistency, proper nutrition, smart training, and rest. It's not easy, but it's totally worth it when you see the progress, alright? If you want to start your own fitness journey or your own journey, remember to focus on the long-term game and trust the process. Trust this process. I can't stress that enough. If you found this video helpful, please drop a like, and if you're new, make sure to subscribe for more fitness content. Thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. See ya, boys.